Hi, I'm Harrison Black here with Maverick Video News Network, and we're going inside the dugout. So, Peter, are you excited to be doing St. John's baseball for the first time?
Very excited.
And why did you choose baseball over lacrosse this season?
It's my favorite sport.
So, Peter, what position do you play?
I mostly play pitcher, catcher, and second, but I can play anything besides first.
All right. And also, so how do you think the team's gonna do?
We have a good squad. I think we're gonna have a good year.
That's good.
Well,
Go Mavs.
say what you want.
So here's a look at Taub Field. Very beautiful baseball field. It's an honor to play here. Many of the greats have. It's a great place, great environment. Now we're gonna take a tour of the dugout. It's the benches. We got the places where you put helmets, gloves, accessories, whatever you feel. Put bats in that cabinet. Put helmets in that cabinet. It's a great dugout. These batting cages are very well done. Also, we've got the pitching mounds over there. Pitchers warm up and batters warm up in here. Yeah. I'm Harrison Black, signing off with Maverick Video News Network.
Now here's the best way to make chicken enchiladas. Now it's time for shopping.
Salsa.
Some tomatillos. 4 jalapenos. 1 bunch of cilantro. And it wouldn't be enchiladas without corn tortillas. And a chicken. And lastly, 1 onion. So here we have for the enchiladas, a pound of tomatillos, 20 tortillas, an onion, 4 jalapenos, 2 limes, the chicken, and our cumin. Start by washing and peeling the tomatillo. Now it's time for the jalapenos. The recipe only calls for 2, but I'm using 3 because I like it spicy. Now we quarter the onion. Are you gonna start crying? Huh, you wish. Dang it. Now we're gonna place 4 cloves of garlic, the jalapenos, the onions, and the tomatillos in a thing to roast. Now place in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Now it's time for the fun part, shredding the chicken. Then wait for the sauce to get out of the oven. This is how we like to pass the time. Now, I usually make this recipe for my family around Christmas, but really it's the perfect meal for any time of day or year. It's just right when the onions are starting to brown and the tomatillos have gotten soft. Let's see how it looks right now. Little brown on the top of the onions. Ooh, perfectly soft tomatillo. It's ready. Now, we will proceed to blend up all of the roasted vegetables, a lot of cilantro, some cumin, and some limes. The recipe only calls for 1 lime, but personally, I love limes, so we're gonna add 2.
Now, you dip the tortillas in the sauce as such. Then you take them out, place it in the pan, and fill with some chicken. And then you roll it up. Perfect.
After you make all your enchiladas, cover with the remaining salsa and top with cheese. Place in the oven for 30 minutes on 350, or until it gets bubbly. Ah, smells so good. Now grab a spatula.
Ooh, listen to that sizzle.
Now we're gonna have to wait a second for this to cool off. This is hot, hot, hot.
Thank you, Andy.
Top with a little bit of sour. You still from? The spice with the sour from the lime and the sweetness from the onion. Just such a good balance. So good.
I'd say this was a success. What about you?
What? I can't.
Explain the dance that you're performing at the end of the year.
The dance we're performing at the end of the year is Peter Pan themed, and it is a mix of a bunch of different Peter Pan songs in the Peter Pan movie / musical / play. And we have a group of fairy, we have a group of darling children, and we have Peter Pan and Wendy and the darling children. And Abigail is Tinkerbell. And the theme of the overall performance is not Disney. It is movie themed.
Great.
Thanks, Camille.
Are you all enjoying Impulse 8 this year?
Yes, it's very fun and we're learning a lot of new skills. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. I love to do Impulse 8.
Will you continue doing dance next year?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Why?
Explain.
because it's very fun and it's a good way to exercise during the day.
And we need to find out its credit.
And it's a good way to exercise without getting sweaty.
Why do you need? I ruined it. Okay.
How is Impulse 8 different from Impulse 7?
We learned a lot more and it is year long. And it's 3 days a week.
And we do harder choreography.
And I have a different teacher.
Hi, I'm Julian Peavy here with St. John's Video News Crew number 4. And today we're going to interview Miss Duong and Mr. Hutchinson about how being a new teacher in St. John's has affected their lives and helped them progress in life. First, Miss Duong. All present. I'm Julian Peavy here in Miss Duong's 8th grade English class, and I'm here to talk with Miss Duong about her previous career teaching 9th and 10th grade English at Westside High School, a place where I previously took tennis lessons. So, Mrs. Duong, how do you like St. John's?
I like it a lot.
Me too. It's nice. How is it different from your previous school?
Well, my previous school was a public school, so that's one major difference. So we had to take a lot of standardized tests, which we don't do here. And that school is also really big. So I had about 150 students in a day. And so this year I only have about 45 students, and my class size is a lot smaller too. So I get to know all the kids a lot more than I got to last year.
What do you appreciate most about St. John's?
I appreciate the students. I think they all have a lot of special interests outside of school, and I love hearing about those things. And I also appreciate working with the faculty because they are very helpful.
Now we'll interview Mr. Hutchinson. I'm Julian Peavy here with Mr. Hutchinson of the Fine Arts Department, and we're here to question him about how life's been different since he taught at a different school, university, than St. John's. So, Mr. Hutchinson, how has life been different at St. John's than where you taught previously?
Well, I'm a full-time teacher now, which is very different. I used to teach sort of in an adjunct capacity at a couple of colleges and universities here and then in other places before I moved to Houston. And so certainly being full-time is completely different. There's a different set of responsibilities, a different sort of level of commitment to the school and to the students and to the community. You get to teach all the time instead of coming in a couple days a week to do things. I'm here every day, seeing the same students every day.
Does your office look anything different than yours at U of H?
Oh, I didn't have an office at U of H, man. No,
so
my office was my car. Yeah. No, when you're an adjunct professor at a college, you generally, you might share office space, but you're kind of like a contract player. So, I would just show up to teach my classes on Monday and Wednesday, for a couple of hours. And, I had a mailbox, but no office. No, I've never had an office before. This is very exciting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What do you appreciate about St. John's?
What do you appreciate about St. John's?
What do I appreciate about St. John's, though? There's so much to appreciate. I think my colleagues here are amazing and have been incredibly helpful with my transition, always there to answer a question and offer advice, but they haven't been kind of, that's your word, not mine, but they've really left, they've sort of, nobody's been really looking over my shoulder. When I need help, it's there, and everybody's really great about helping out. And then, of course, the students, are what makes any school special. So, I just finished directing the upper school play, and that was a very rewarding experience. And to finally get to know some students, beyond the classroom and in a different environment, that the kind of environment that making a play is very unique, and so I really value that. It's a great place, beautiful school. I have a parking place right outside the building. When my little boys come over, they can run around and play on the playground. So it's good.
Is it challenging directing people of a different age now than before?
It's just challenging in a different way. Any job worth doing hopefully has challenges, and is difficult or not easy. And so directing actors who are college age is one set of, is one kind of challenge. Directing students in the upper school here is a different kind of challenge. I just started rehearsal this week with the middle school students. That's a different one altogether. And then working professionally, working with professional actors and professional directors is a whole other set of challenges. So I wouldn't be in the arts if I didn't find it sort of stimulating and engaging and difficult isn't the word, but just challenging. You want to be thinking about getting better and how to improve and overcoming obstacles, kind of personal obstacles and otherwise, all the time. That's what makes a job worth doing to me.
Well, I know I had a good time interviewing you.
Thanks, I had a great time talking to you.
Answering our questions.
Okay.
This is Julian Peavy, signing off.
Today we've looked at several new teachers this year, including Mr. Wong and Mr. Hutchinson. We've learned what it's like to be a new teacher at St. John's, and we've learned how it's different from their old school. Thanks. We're signing off now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi. Today, we'll be doing a story on the changes that have occurred to Snack Day during the past year.
You raised the price for Snack Day. Why did you do that?
Well, for one thing, this economy is a change, and then stuff is getting more expensive. And leaving the snacks at 25 cents a piece would actually make the school lose money in the way that they're buying their snacks, because even though they buy them in bulk,
it still costs money per snack. And so if we left the price at $25 cents a snack, then we wouldn't have turned a profit. But raising the price to 50 cents enables us to get healthier snacks that are better for you and let us turn a profit so we can do fun projects for the school.
So what is Snack Day?
So Snack Day is an opportunity where the MSSC gets to sell snacks to all the middle school students to raise money, also to just provide snacks for the students during the 10-minute break.
So I've noticed this year that the snacks have changed from last year. And why did you make this change? And do you think it decreases or increases profit?
So the snacks changed because we're starting to shift to healthier snacks, so dried fruit or just crackers with better nutritional value rather than like really sugary fruit snacks or cookies. I don't know if it's really the snacks that are affecting profit. I actually think it's the location change.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story and learned something new.